as usual, going to go through the cars very quickly from the top. Juwaidi, race winner for round 1, and currently in the top 5 of the championship for advanced. And then
have we gone through the circuit, Adrian? Let's go. Let's find the car about to cross the start finish line. There you go. That's Muhammad Juwaidi entering last source hairpin. That's the one Farid was saying is the overtaking hotspot, and they go downhill towards the legendary, how do you say that, Adrian? Arouge means red, so the red water corner. So it's downhill, then uphill through Arouge, then exiting out towards Radillion, and then onto the legendary Camel Straight. This is Juwaidi heading towards the Camel Straight. This is the straight where we once saw Michael Schumacher being overtaken by, oh yeah, there you go, Juwaidi with a 217. Tak senang, 270 now. So Juwaidi now entering the Lacombe hairpin, down into the right-hander Malmedy, and then to the renamed corner called Bruxelles, but I still call it Rivage. Yeah, this is the one. Some say you can't overtake here, but I've seen GT cars overtaking here. It's also an overtaking hotspot in the GT cars. Then they exit out Rivage, and this all the way downhill. This really high speed downhill towards the gradually turning right, and then you got a double left called Double Gouge. Puhon. Oh dear, Simantap has left the room. And then as they go down this double left-hander, it's blind on the second apex apparently, according to people who actually raced there or driven there. And then towards Le Fagnes, the right, left, right, and then into this next right-hander, another down, still going downhill into Campus, and then finally into Stavelo. So it's Campus here, and then Stavelo. If you notice on screen, they're all going downhill, and then the circuit starts to flatten out towards the curb. Paul Frere, named after a legendary journalist racing driver who passed away sadly a few years ago. And then this is Blanchimon, the fast, flat-out left-hander. There you go, look at the throttle position, full throttle for Muhammad Juwaidi into the chicane. This is the final overtaking hotspot according to Farid. Look at the amount of camber this chicane has, and the curb, and they're climbing slightly towards the start finish, and that's Juwaidi's second flyer. And he clocked a 2:17.523. That is a lap of the Spa Francorchamps circuit, a total of 6.9 kilometers, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's
real
real world lah.
So we got one guy who didn't show up at the paddock, another guy who's got a machine problem, just like real world. Ben, right? He's got a machine problem, and there you go, race about to start.
And one guy that pull up, qualifying kereta rosak lah.
Okay. Alright, so let's go. Spa Francorchamps, 5 red lights are on, 8 cars on the grid. Looking forward for an exciting race around this legendary circuit. 3, 2, 1, and starto!
Alright, and they're off. It's a great start by Katsuna. He really pulls away, no problem at all. But at the back, I think 3rd, 4th, that's where the fight is. Jensen together with Rixikal, the young boy, up to 3rd through Lasot's hairpin and down here towards Uro. Here they go. You're watching the fight. There is Jensen. Okay, so he's got no internet problems today. Into Uro, and it is Katsuna from Juwaidi from Rixikal.
Yeah, how much the cars are moving through the legendary Arouge corners. And whoa, look at that, Adrian. It's Rixikal. Is it tailgating? Drafting really closely with Juwaidi, trying to pull out into the chicane. Lacombs doesn't make it. It's still Juwaidi in P2, followed by Rixikal. Rixikal's a young boy, right?
Yeah, but he's right on the rear of that GTR. It's fantastic racing by little Rixikal. You can see him on screen now. He can't even fit in the chair. Look at that.
Yeah, he's probably borrowed his dad's chair. Anyway, nice rig that you have there, Rixikal.
Oh, you can see how steep the track is from that angle just now. That it really is the downhill section, as Faza always says, through heading towards Pohon, right?
Yeah, Pohon.
Yeah, that's how steep it really is in real life too. It's just this huge roller coaster, Spa.
Before they break for the chicane, there you go, 245, 248, and then they break into that chicane. That chicane is mad, Then it's like heavily cambered with, here, Rixikal makes a move, no? Stays away.
He has a look that's very mature racing from this little boy. He may only be, about 10 years old, but he is very mature in his racing capability in racecraft.
Well, it's only lap 1 of 7, about to start lap 2 on. Anyway, what's happening with the leader? Katsuna about to end lap 2 of 7. and there's still Rixikal still pressuring Juwaidi.
So Juwaidi is a race winner, Katsana is a race winner, but Rixikal, he round 1 on Saturday, he had to come for replacement race, if you recall, and race 2 he came in 4th, I think. So he's doing really well right now. As we said, he just needs to get in the top 5 and he will be into the semis if he can keep this up. And look, he's gonna make a move into the chicane. Yes, no?
Yeah, he's selling a dummy to Juwaidi. Juwaidi has to cover on the inside. That's gonna affect his exit speed. And Rixikal got better exit now and heading down to the Lecombe's hairpin. Nope, he's still behind Juwaidi. The gap is 0.1 second. He's barely there. If Juwaidi doesn't stay on the inside of the hairpin, Rixikal's probably got him. Not quite, not close enough yet.
No, Faisal, look at the maturity of Rixikal. Seriously, man, this kind of driving, he's so patient. He's just laying the pressure on.
He's got better exit outside Lecombe's.
But can he really want to make that move into Rouge? No, I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe he's trying to make a move onto the Camel Straight. I think look, he's so much cleaner through the Blanchimont, our route section.
He's on the limit. The car is twitching. No, there's only a handful of people.
Radillion, not Blanchimont.
Only a handful of people in this world that have actually made a move into the road. You know?
Kimi Raikkonen being one of them in the Ferrari, I recall. Okay, there you go.
Juwaidi is defensive all the way. Juwaidi also don't play player. He's one of our, not mistaken. Is he running a DS4?
Wow, big respect, man. Hats off to you. But look at the tire wear on Rixikal's car. Look at the tire wear on Rixikal's car. Oh my god, it's like what, 20% worn now, all across all 4 tires?
There, Faisal, look on your screen. I recall it is, yes, Juwaidi, the wing chair racer with the DS4. So don't play also, huh?
He's even got a backlit sunlight there. Very dramatic looking picture, video, shot. Anyway, I'm very impressed by Rixikal's racecraft. He's just pressuring Juwaidi.
This is only lap 3, remember that. If you compare to Rixikal's tyre wear or Junaidi's tyre wear.
Rixikal's all over the back. Junaidi side by side into the chicane. No, not close enough.
Anyone
not
into
quite.
the pits yet? No.
Somebody.
Will anyone dive in early?
No, they're still on track. They're still running together. Okay, there you go. Juwaidi and Rixikal still battling, and that's allowed Katsana to get away because I believe Juwaidi, I mean, I'm not saying he's slow, but he is holding Rixikal to an extent.
I don't know whether he's slow or because he just has to be defensive.
Yeah, he's being defensive, so
has to be.
that's allowed Katsana to get away because Katsana now has a 3.5 second lead in the middle of lap 4.
Yeah, but when you have someone like Rixikal, look at him, he is so close, and then he jinks to the left, he jinks to the right, he just keeps on piling the pressure on.
Yeah, Rixikal's got the luxury of choosing his line because whereas Juwaidi's just got to be on the defensive, he's just staying in the middle, somewhat in the middle, just to make sure there's no room for Rixikal to go for the gap.
Hats off to Juwaidi, able to maintain his driving composure even under such extreme pressure such as this.
And look at his tires, Adian.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Remember, Jensen's at the same point a whole lap ago was at this level.
Yeah, so Juwaidi being defensive from an attacking Rixikal is able to hang on. And look, do we have the leaders in the pit stop yet?
So the tyre wear for Rixikal's about the same as well.
The same, yeah.
They're evenly matched.
So it's a GTR versus a 911, front engine versus rear engine, and look at that.
Into Blanchimont.
Shimon. Oh, Rixikal goes wide onto the grass verge and comes back on. Well, it's actually carpet. That's allowed slight breathing room for Juwaidi. Now the gap is 0.2, earlier it was 0.1.
They're coming to
and
the
they're
pits
both
here,
into the pits.
But there's no fear for Rixikal.
Wide. Anyway, race leader has coming to start finish line. Katsana, we hardly saw him. 1.8 seconds ahead from Juwaidi in P2 with young boy Rixikal.